guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how I make my intros. The one you saw at the beginning of this video is a very good example because the one we're making in this video is a little bit similar. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that this tutorial will work for all styles of intros. Mine is going to be low-key kind of like soft, but it'll work for also preppy intros, coquette intros, so any kind of style that you are, this tutorial will work for you. Also, I'm going to start making a playlist with videos on how to improve your channel, so how I make my thumbnails, my GFX profile picture, my intros, my banner, all that stuff will be in a playlist on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe and like and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on those videos. This tutorial will be split into different sections, so we'll start with preparing the background, then moving on to making your clips or your slides, then we're going to get the music and we're going to adjust the clips to the music, and lastly we're going to add the animations and effects. Now without any more yapping, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is going to Pinterest and search up GFX background. You can find lots of good ones. You can also look up keywords like pink or coquette or preppy or stuff like that. I just downloaded a couple and chose from the ones I had downloaded. You can also find these on Google and Safari. I just think it's easier to find them on Pinterest. Now you're going to go into Ibis Paint X, make a brand new project, and put in the background that you chose. Then click Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur, and then you can just adjust it however you like. Then you can go ahead and export it and go into CapCut. Make a new project and put in the blurred background. Then you're going to change the aspect ratio to 16.9, which is the YouTube one, and adjust it till it looks good. You might have to fidget with it a little bit till you find the best positioning for it. Then you can just duplicate the clip about 4 to 5 times depending on how many slides you want in your intro. But now we're going to get started with actually making the slides. So the first slide I always put as "you're watching." Then you can find a nice big bold text to use. I like to use this one, but CapCut is really great because it has a ton to offer. But once you find the font that you want, you can just mess around with the color, with the glow, with the strokes. I like to add strokes and a shadow usually, but for this one I ended up adding a glow just because it matched the background a little bit better. But once you have that, I like to add a secondary text, which is usually make it a smaller font. But for that part, I just put "stay tuned." Then I just changed the color of it and spaced the text a little bit more. And now I'm just going to add some emojis and some little stars. To get the stars, I believe I just have the Japanese keyboard, and then for the emoji, you just type in an emoji. Then you can add some stickers. If you're preppy, I assume you're going to be adding a lot of stickers. I decided just to go with this neon one in the end. I did scroll for a little while, but I was happy with just that one. Of course, you can add as many stickers as you want. If they are animated, just make sure when you screenshot it later on, you're screenshotting it at the right time. But yeah, I just scrolled for a little bit. Again, CapCut has a lot to offer when it comes to this stuff, which is really, really nice. And once you're done with that, we can move on to the second slide, which I'm going to put the name of my YouTube channel, which is Your Girly. You, of course, can put the name of your YouTube channel. Then I'm going to go back to the first clip and duplicate the secondary text and slide it over to what we're working on now. I usually duplicate the text and just slide it over because then I already have it in the same position, which is really nice. Anyway, I was trying to figure out what to put for the secondary text. You want to make sure it's not too long so that it doesn't look too awkward. I ended up putting "yours truly." And again, you can add whatever stickers and decorations you like. And this next part is optional, but I like to add in an image of my avatar. I'll have a tutorial on my channel if you guys need to know how to remove the background from your avatar. But I'll just add that in and adjust it however I want. I couldn't figure out if I wanted the one with the stroke or without the stroke, but I ended up going with the one with the stroke. I also ended up deleting some of the stickers just because I felt like it looked better without it. Depending on the style, sometimes less is more. But now we're going to head on to making the third slide, which for mine is going to say Adopt Me Content, which is what my YouTube channel is about. Again, we're just going to duplicate those texts and add our secondary text. So on the big text, I just put Adopt Me, and then on the secondary one, I just put content. And here I was just adjusting all the other clips to make sure they were the right size that I wanted. Lastly, I just added a couple more stickers, and now we're moving on to the fourth slide. This one is going to say follow me. For me, since I'm a Roblox YouTuber, I'm just going to take screenshots of my description, my username, my avatar, stuff like that. But if you're not a Roblox YouTuber, you can take screenshots or just add the names of your social media and stuff like that. For me, I just screenshotted my description, my avatar, my name, and then I went into my brother's profile and it screenshotted that little box that says follow at the top. Then you're going to go back into CapCut and screenshot the follow me clip. I later ended up changing that clip with the follow me a little further up in the corner, but next you're going to go into PicsArt and put in all those clips that you just took screenshots of. I like to add strokes. That is completely optional. I also changed the screenshot of my avatar because the one I had on was a little bit funky. But then you can just adjust these screenshots however you like. I ended up adding strokes. I like to add strokes usually with these clips. I think they look really good, but you can choose whatever layout you want, whatever format. Feel free to copy mine. But then you're going to go ahead and go into stickers, and I'm just going to search up a little mouse and put the mouse on the follow button. And when you're happy with that, you can go ahead and export it. Now back in CapCut, you can add that clip in. And you can if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and also look up a sticker of an arrow and put that in just to make it look like it's pointing at my avatar. Since this sticker was animated, I did have to make sure that I was screenshotting it on the right spot. But now that clip is done, so we're going to duplicate the text and make a new slide that says subscribe. For this one, I believe the secondary text I did said and enjoy, but again, you can make it say whatever you want. Then I'm just going to screenshot that and go ahead and go back into PicsArt. Then you're going to go straight to the stickers. I like to search up a subscribe one. I really wanted a pink one, so I just put a few out that were options and then just chose from the options that I found. And then I added a notification bell. I found a nice black one, but I ended up adding a stroke because you could barely see the notification bell against the black background. So with stuff like that, just make sure it looks good and it pops. And then I looked up a mouse, like the type that you use to click, and put it on the subscribe button, and then I exported it. Now back in CapCut, you can go ahead and add that clip back in and start screenshotting all of your clips. Remember, if you used an animated sticker in CapCut, make sure you're screenshotting it at the right time so it doesn't look wonky. But yeah, just take screenshots of all your clips, and now we're going to move on to the next part. Alright guys, now you're going to add all your clips, preferably in order. You can also delete the last thing that CapCut gives you. Then you're going to go into YouTube and search non-copyrighted intro music. On my channel, I have a video like this with all my favorite ones that I found. They're all really aesthetic and they're all non-copyright, so make sure to go check out that video. It will be linked in the description. But you're going to go ahead and screen record the audio that you like, or just save it, and you're going to add the audio into the video. Here I added Wonderful World, but I ended up switching it up later, so yeah, just do whatever you want. But then you're gonna, with your clips, split it at the beat drop or wherever you want to split your clip. But now we're moving on to the animations and the effects. CapCut has a ton of animations and effects to offer. Just make sure you're not using any pro ones, since we're gonna have to export this later. But just find some that you like, fidget with it however much you like. I'm gonna speed this bit up a bit, but just adding animations. Make sure that your clips are to the time frame of the audio. Stupid car. But just make sure that your clips are ending on the beat drop just so that it sounds good. Also, another thing you can do here, if for example my audio says squeeze me oh so tight, so I'm gonna make this animation repeat on the oh so and tight. If you guys understand what I mean, you can just see here, watch what I'm doing. But basically I'm gonna split the clips and add the animation again and again so that it goes with the audio. So yeah, just see what I'm doing here. But feel free to copy the animations that I'm using. Again, CapCut has a lot to offer. I usually use the looped animations. I find those to look the best. But yeah, if you guys are struggling to find good animations, you can just copy the ones I use. I usually like to use ones that are nice and flowy and look good with the next one. Like the ending for this one looks good with the beginning for the next one, if you get what I mean. But now that you have your animations, you're going to go ahead and go to effects, and you're going to add whatever ones you like. The ones most people use are the heart radiation or love radiation. I know a lot of people use that. I just make sure that the filter is down to 0 so that it's not filtering what my video looks like at all. And then most people add like the little recording screen. The one I used to use is now Pro, unfortunately, and since I don't have Pro, I'm gonna have to find a different one to use, which is fine. But just mess around with these until you find some that you like. If you're preppy, I'm sure you're gonna want to add a lot more animations. So there's like some bubble ones that are pretty, there's a wand effect, but just mess around with it however much you want. Add as many animations and effects as you want until you think it looks nice. But once you're done adding the effects and are happy with how it looks, you can go ahead and export the intro because we're done. This is how mine ended up looking. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. I really hope this video helped you guys and that you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe and check out my channel because I'm going to have a playlist with a bunch of different videos that should help you guys to grow your YouTube channel. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe because we're almost to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!